What's up, everybody? Yeah, I am now joined by Kyle Zorn, the senior content strategist for TickPick, who knows all the deets about the Sugar Bowl. Kyle, word on the street is this is the most expensive Sugar Bowl ever. Is that true?
Yeah, it is. It is far and away the most expensive Sugar Bowl ticket we've had on record. Pricing is far outweighs that year over year. The most expensive, or the closest, was back in 2018. But the pricing we're seeing for this year's Sugar Bowl is uh is pretty astronomical.
Well, that's interesting because Texas is in the Sugar Bowl, and that's not what Texas fans want to hear at all, right? Like,
Yeah.
but you talked to me earlier about how there's some ways that Texas fans can maybe get in and get some better deals than what they're seeing online. Can you share any of those options, or do you know any of those options?
Yeah, for sure. So there's certainly plenty of time until the game, and there's plenty of inventory available. Right now, there's around 6,200 tickets available for the game, which is twice that of the Rose Bowl. So that excess inventory is obviously going to lead to pricing decreasing leading up to the event. So if you are interested in attending, I would certainly hold out and just monitor how prices move. We have a pricing tracker in our app. So if you go to the event, you hit the pulse icon in the top right, it'll show you how prices are trending. Generally, I say the sweet spot is around 48 to 72 hours before is when you're going to get the best deal and be able to check out without any issues. Generally, sometimes people wait literally up 10 minutes before the game, and that's when everybody is trying to get the least expensive ticket possible, but they're all going after the same ticket. So it makes things kind of chaotic. I would definitely suggest 48 to 72 hours is when you're going to get the best deal.
See, that's interesting you say that because a lot of people want to plan ahead, and they're
Yeah.
thinking that they're getting everything taken care of, they get all the tickets taken care of weeks in advance, but you're saying 48 hours to 72 hours is the best time to do that, right?
Yeah, certainly if you want the best deal. If the tickets are in your price range, I would certainly obviously monitor kind of the inventory the next few days. And if there's a set of tickets you like, go ahead and make that purchase. But if you are looking to save the most amount of money, I would suggest 40 to 72 hours. That's going to be when the prices are going to be at kind of the sweet spot, and there will be enough inventory for you to make a quality selection. There will be tickets all the way up until the event, sometimes even into the first quarter. So you don't have to worry about tickets being sold out. They're never going to sell out until maybe halftime. But certainly, you want to make that purchase around 40 to 72 hours if you want to get the best deal.
And so, what is just about around New Orleans? Do you know anything about how this type of event affects the city, and what are some places that maybe Texas fans should be looking forward to when they're traveling to New Orleans?
Yeah, I mean the city is going to be bustling. I mean, I saw a stat with Deion Sanders, just his impact on Colorado and what that did to the local economy. When you have a marquee event like this for the college football playoff, obviously the hype, the demand, people just want to be there. So it's going to be busy. Obviously, the town, the restaurants, the hotels, everything is going to be. You want to check things off. Obviously, if you are going to go there, obviously look into hotels, how to get around the tickets. I would say should be maybe your last thing to check off. I know that's kind of a like you said, everybody wants to kind of have
Yeah, that's
everything
crazy.
lined up, but
But it's the
it's
right thing to do, though. It's a smart
yeah.
thing
I
to
mean,
do
you don't want to fly
financially.
there and not have a hotel or anything like that. You will certainly be able to get tickets when you land if that is something you're comfortable with. Um, it's just my advice as far as if you want to get save the most money. Obviously, it's a very expensive trip, expensive ticket. So by doing so, you could save yourself a few $100. So yeah.
Thank you for that. Because, like you said, people are probably thinking the opposite. But when it comes for the best bang for your buck, you want to be getting everything else taken care of before
Yeah.
taking care of the tickets. Because, like you said, the tickets will always be available until about halftime. And so
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Yeah, for sure. And I say like if you it depends obviously on your comfort level. Right before the game, you want to also make sure that you're in a place that has quality cell connection. Obviously these are tickets that are going to be delivered electronically, so you just want to be in a location that you have cell reception for the when those tickets are transferred to you. You can scan in right away. Generally, you have a lot of people waiting outside the stadium, sometimes all trying to get the same tickets, and there's the cell reception. You just want to make sure that if you do that, you're in a place with good cell reception so that you make that purchase, tickets are delivered, no problem.
I think one of the biggest questions for a lot of fans that may be going is like, okay, there's so many different sites that I can get tickets from. How do I find the best site that can give me the best deal? Do you have any tips for that?
Yeah, no, of course. Obviously, I'm going to be biased working for TickPick, but as a consumer and you want to get the best deal, just make sure you're shopped around on all the major marketplaces and apps. A lot of these apps have the exact same tickets. So just check before and after fees to compare the final price. At TickPick, we show you the all-in price, so it's going to appear higher, but just make sure that you're comparing after fees on all the marketplaces. Just make sure you're getting the best deal on tickets. Another thing, given how expensive these tickets are, make sure that you're purchasing from a marketplace that has a buyer trust guarantee. On social media, there's a lot of scams going around. People, if the price sounds too good to be true, it generally is. And so that's obviously the benefit of going through a marketplace. Your purchase is protected. If there was ever an issue, you'd be taken care of. But certainly on price, just make sure you're comparing after fees on all the apps.
So check that processing fee. That's what Kyle's saying. I've been
Exactly.
duped a couple of times. I'm like, bro, $15 just to process the fee? But yeah, that's a
Exactly.
great point, Kyle. Thank you so much for sharing that.
Of course.